right? So, so I've just played a little bit of Mozart, a little bit of Beethoven, where we have right. So that's a little bit of Bach-ish, right? But okay, so if I was to write a song, and in that song there is a if I was to call that an original composition because it's not exactly the Twinkle Twinkle Little Star or whatever that came from Mozart, I would be copying somebody else's music and calling it my own, right? So if I was to do, there's no way you're going to get me doing two-handed playing on piano. I'm not that good, honestly. But I will tell you that I'm not that good, right? But so then you've got basically if you're okay, so if you include that into another piece of music, so you say you add that, but on top of it you've got a so that it's not exactly the same, right? But trying the chin method again here. Yeah, so let's go down like this. Let's go. Right? I know that's terrible. Anyways, if you do that, it's technically an original composition, I suppose. I mean, if you're splitting hairs, it's a semantic thing. But I mean, honestly, if and even worse, if I took something from another piece, so like I took the Mozart for the one part, and then if I put like Bach or Beethoven over the other part, and it gives it a nice classical sound or whatever, the uneducated ear would think is some neoclassical or something. But I mean, really, it's just other people's themes included. Like I've said before, I've noticed Mozart, Strauss, Beethoven, probably Bach, in a certain person's claimed original melodies. But and then what was it? The 2017 Cicada Puzzle. I'm pretty sure I heard some Radiohead in there. So I mean, if you're gonna write other people's songs and call them your own songs, that's called plagiarism. That's copying. That's not real music. And I've known several people that were like that was what they did. And they called themselves original musicians. And eventually in the music scene around here, those people failed. Well, except for the one guy. The one guy actually plays guitar for Walls of Jericho now as their touring guitarist because he's really good at playing other people's songs. So this is kind of what I'm looking at here. Is the claim has been made that the Cicadas music was an original composition, but I'm telling you, the shit came from other composers. And if you just sequence, and it's not even played, it's sequenced. So I mean, I could do that. I've got a computer laying over there that's not hooked up or put together, but I could totally get that on there. And I got my Fruity Loops 12, and I could sequence some Beethoven for the bass line, and then put some Bach over top, and make sure the key fits. That doesn't mean I'm writing an original song, though. This is what I'm getting at. So for this dude to continually make this claim that it's original music, it's simply not original music. If I feel like I've heard it before, it's because it's composed of things that I've heard before. Bottom line.